Hey folks, Brian here, your honest mechanic. Today we're tackling a big issue. Blue smoke from the exhaust, so let's get right to it. Blue smoke means one thing. Your engine's burning oil. And trust me, that's not good. It needs attention. Before we get to the causes, if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Alright, here are the most common causes I've seen in my years as a mechanic. 1. Worn piston rings. Piston rings fit between the piston and the cylinder wall, and they perform three main jobs: sealing combustion gases, managing oil usage, and transferring heat. When they wear down, oil starts slipping into the combustion chamber, causing it to burn and release blue smoke. This is often more noticeable when you accelerate because the cylinder pressure increases. So if you see blue smoke every time you hit the gas, worn piston rings might be the culprit. 2. Worn valve stem seals. Valve stem seals control oil flow around the valve stems. They let a small amount of oil through for lubrication, but they stop too much oil from entering the combustion chamber. When these seals get old or brittle, they stop working properly. What happens? Oil sneaks down the valve guides into the combustion chamber. You'll see blue smoke at startup, after the car's been sitting, or when you're decelerating. If blue smoke shows up when you take your foot off the gas, it could mean those valve stem seals are shot. 3. PCV valve failure. The positive crankcase ventilation, PCV valve regulates crankcase pressure and recycles gases back into the intake manifold. If this valve goes bad, oil can get pulled into the intake system, where it burns in the combustion chamber. What does that mean? Light blue smoke constantly, and you're probably burning through oil faster than normal. If you're refilling oil more often and seeing persistent blue smoke, it's time to check your PCV valve. 4. Blown head gasket. The head gasket seals the connection between the engine block and the cylinder head. It keeps oil, coolant, and combustion gases from mixing. When it fails, you've got big problems. Oil can enter the combustion chamber, coolant can mix with the oil, and combustion gases can escape. You'll often see blue smoke from burning oil and white smoke from burning coolant. Overheating, coolant loss, and even milky oil are common symptoms. If you've got multiple smoke colors coming from your exhaust, investigate your head gasket right away. 5. Bad turbocharger. In turbocharged engines, the turbo needs engine oil for lubrication and cooling. But if the seals inside the turbo wear out, oil leaks into the intake system and burns, creating blue smoke. You'll notice this most during hard acceleration when the turbo's working the hardest. So if you're driving a turbocharged vehicle and see blue smoke when you punch the gas, it's likely failing turbo seals. 6. Overfilled oil. You might think, hey, adding a little extra oil can't hurt, right? Wrong! Overfilling your engine can cause serious problems, including, you guessed it, blue smoke. Too much oil gets whipped into a froth by the crankshaft, and this oil foam slips past the piston rings into the combustion chamber where it burns. You'll often notice blue smoke constantly regardless of speed or load, and too much oil can also cause higher pressure, which can damage seals and gaskets. If you recently changed your oil and are now seeing blue smoke, check the oil level immediately. Too much oil can be just as bad as too little. Remember folks, ignoring blue smoke won't make it go away. In fact, it'll probably get worse. So get it checked out quickly. If you find this video on exhaust, blue smoke causes helpful, press that like button and subscribe for more straightforward car advice. Brian here. Until next time.